Welcome back to Fun Labs Design Studio. I'm Nate. Today I'm going over my Half-Life Gordon Freeman redesign. It looks pretty good. Yeah! I'm liking them. But what I'm noticing within Krita is I'm having troubles with, this is a vector layer for text. And you bring it over and I can type it on in. Yeah, that's fantastic. Can add the different fonts, whatever you want, however you want it to be, the size and the color, etc. And then save it.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
And that shows up fine. I'm not having a problem with that. But I wanted to add another lettering, like his name down here on the side. So I went to go do that, as I'll show you here. Add a vector layer, rename it, so I want it to be Gordon Freeman. And then I click here and I want to try and pull it once, it'll populate. But when you type it out, I thought maybe the drag vertically would bring it down to be, but no, it just shows up this way. So then I'm like, well, there's got to be another way. So then I click here and I double click. And there is no other vertical. I checked in all the settings. I checked in here. I checked all through here. It's kind of frustrating. So the only way that does work is if you go right, like actually down.
It'll take him all day to figure this one out.
Super genius.
But you'll see it looks really bad.
Doing it all wrong.
And yeah, I don't like it. You can shrink it and everything and move it, but it's just, it looks really, really, really bad. And the M is too big. I could probably adjust the font to maybe make it look a little bit better. Change the font to like the same as that, just to test. Let's test this out and see what it will look like if I change it to this font. Click here, close. I mean, yeah, now the lettering is okay. But still not how I want it, and it's not as editable as I'd like it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in. Oh, I can't even look at that. So I'm going to delete this, and I'll keep this text writing here for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to here and save as.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to send it to Photoshop. So I already have one saved, so I rewrote it, and what you can do is click down here and there's a Photoshop image setting .psd.
Nice.
And you can save it as that setting. So when you do click it and you click save, I'll just show you a demonstration of -2, just show you what it will do is it'll populate a warning. Saving as a Photoshop image will lose information from your image. You click it, it will say the vector layer. So it won't transport as a vector layer. It's not fully a vector layer anyway, because Krita doesn't have proper vector layers like as in Illustrator. So that's fine. So I just clicked OK. And now going over to Photoshop, I'll open that one that we just made. Open. And it populates, but it brings it as a raster layer, which is fine. It brings everything into a layer, which is super cool. So you can paint within Krita, which I love their paint brushes. Like I've painted in Photoshop before numerous times, and it bugs me sometimes, the brushes.
Why?
I know you can get other brushes and fool around, but there's something about Krita I like about the painting. It looks really good, and I got it all detailed and the way I want it, and I love the different brushes, so I will continue using Krita for that. But Photoshop for editing, like here we go, we can edit this, we can add a shadow into the text here just by adding a drop shadow to make it look nicer. Just pops. Boom, look at that. I just added like one with already the settings I had on it before, and it already looks really good.
You are good.
But the cool thing about that is saving it as a PSD is it did bring all my layers in to Photoshop properly, as you can see along here. So I brought them all in, everything that I have. I guess I have a lot of layers.
You are the best.
Which is super cool, and I'm grateful for that. So that's convenient for digital painting. So now I add that. Now say I want to add another layer, so I'm going to add a new layer, or actually I don't even need to with Photoshop.
I don't believe this.
Hold the text but down and click the vertical, and then we're going to write Gordon Oh, whoops.
Go!
Back. Space. Freeman.
Ah, hello, Gordon.
We can transform him, make it a bit bigger.
Bigger than huge.
Apply it. Move this. And then pull it down more. And then I can adjust, I'll adjust the font. Apply. We want it to be
Interesting.
we can go to here on the side panel of the text and click what I want it to be on. But yeah, so just do it like that and you can fool around with whatever you want to do. Add a background, etc.
Yeah.
Going back to Krita,
Okay.
the digital painting, the detail and everything I really like. I even put in the little glasses marks.
Outstanding!
And I just like how it turned out to be like more detailed digital painting, comic book style, and it worked really well the way I wanted it to. And I can add more layers for more detail if I want. I can add like blood splattered on his arm or explosions or whatnot. So that's pretty cool. That's why I work in a layer base. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that although Krita is great for digital painting as far as like text tool editing and stuff, it's just not as efficient as Photoshop. Hopefully that helps you with your artwork. Like and subscribe, and there'll be more coming to the channel soon. Have a good day. Keep creating, stay classy.